Hello, everyone, and welcome to the concession stand here on the KB Radio Network. I am your host, Kevin Reed, and this is the review of Netflix's new political thriller, A House of Dynamite, which is about the U.S. government navigating an official response to a singular nuclear missile launched by an unidentified enemy. This film stars Idris Elba, Rebecca Ferguson, Jared Harris, and a wide range of an ensemble cast. This is an impressive cast that has been assembled together by Kathryn Bigelow, the director of this film, who has given us the Academy Award winning Zero Dark 30. She also did The Hurt Locker. And if you want to go back, she did the original Point Break with Keanu Reeves and Patrick Swayze. This is a film that I got a chance to see early, thanks to the good folks over at Netflix. And this film, I must say, was highly anticipated by me due to the star power in front of and behind the camera. This is a stacked cast, as I mentioned before. Academy Award winning director. Just everything screamed a potential perfection of filmmaking here. And for 99.9% of this film, it is perfection. This was, I gotta say, stand out first and foremost is the acting here. This acting, with no pun intended, was dynamite by every single cast member. There wasn't a miscast person in this movie. That is so rare that I can't think of a film that has ever had perfect casting than this movie. I mean, everybody, you can, if you hear their names come up around award season, I wouldn't be shocked, because this was just a masterclass of acting from everybody involved in this film. Idris Elba as the president, nonetheless. He's the president, and he's having a heck of a 2025 because he's the president in this movie. And just a few months ago, he played the prime minister in a film with John Cena, who played the president, ironically enough. But he is, I guess, everybody's pick to be the leader of somebody's country, whether it's Europe or the United States. He's the guy. But he did an awesome job as the president. Rebecca Ferguson as the senior official there in the White House did a cool job as well. Another standout would be Jared Harris as the Secretary of Defense. He almost stole it for me. I mean, everybody all around was great. I think I got to take back perfect casting because it's one casting decision, which isn't really a casting decision because she's playing herself in this movie. And she didn't do bad, but it was the most random cameo I have ever seen in a movie. I mean, beyond random. If you follow the WNBA, Angel Reese, I don't know why she was in, I don't know why she was in this movie, but cool, whatever. I guess to connect with the world. I don't know. Yeah, she's in the movie, but it was like just random. And I guess that's the point, cool. The direction here. I mean, what can I say? I mean, it's Kathryn Bigelow, man. This woman is one of the best directors in Hollywood. It's almost a shame that she doesn't make more movies. I don't know if that's by her choice or studios don't want to take. I don't know what it is, but we are being robbed of this woman's ability to construct a film because she is fantastic. Like I said, her first film that she ever made, I believe it was her first film, Near Dark. I think that was the name of it. It was a vampire movie, but it was a weird vampire movie. It wasn't your typical vampire movie. Lance Henderson is in it. Bill Paxton. I forgot who else was in there, but it was awesome. It came out in the 80s. Awesome movie. Then Point Break, of course, is a cult classic of sorts. Zero Dark 30, The Hurt Locker, and even Strange Days. If you ever seen that movie with Ray Fiennes and Angela Bassett, good movie. Before its time. If you watch it now, it's really good. But she is an amazing filmmaker, and she did an awesome job here. To no one's surprise, I love the story device that she used here, because this story takes place in about 20-30 minutes. It's a 30-minute movie, to be honest with you, but it's stretched out to 2 hours because it's told from different perspectives amongst these officials, the military, the president, the secretary of defense, and so on and so forth. So it is a lot of moving parts within this little 20 to 30 minute time span. And I love how it's used. It isn't stretched out a whole day. You got to make a decision. No, you feel the tension in the story because they got to make this choice in seconds. You know, the clock is ticking and you feel it in every element of the story. And man, it really is the most tense movie you're probably going to watch this year. It was a smart decision to put this out around Halloween because this is the most frightening movie or frightening story, period, that you ever want to watch or even hear about or read about or being told, because this is reality. And it's even stated in the movie about that. Like, I think the president says, man, this is insanity. And I think one of the generals or somebody was like, no, this is reality, Mr. President. And that's what it is. This can happen. And that's the scary, frightening part about this. This can actually happen just like that. And it's frightening, man. A wacko running around in a hockey mask with a machete, it won't frighten me like that. A burnt up freakazoid with knives for fingers, that doesn't frighten me unless I go to sleep. But this is something that can actually happen, and it is frightening. And they made or Kathryn Bigelow and the filmmakers, they made a concerted effort to make you feel the tension, make you feel the real world implications. And whew, yeah, you would walk away from this like, ugh, oh my God, I pray that this never happens. I pray that people in these positions of power don't have to make these decisions that the characters in this movie have to make, especially this administration. I'm talking the real world administration that we currently have in the United States. I hope that we don't have them make a decision that can ultimately affect every human being on planet Earth. And that's what this is. Great. I mean, they did a great job. Well, almost great. If you paid attention to what I said to open up this review, this movie was 99.9% perfect. Where that 0.1 comes in, which should be a bigger chunk than a 99.9, but I'm trying my best to be kind with this review. the end of this movie will make you want to throw a shoe through the television. Everything, I mean, it was great. I was thoroughly entertained from start to finish, never got bored, was engaged in the story, was sitting in my chair, just completely engaged, and the movie ended. And I'm not spoiling anything, whatever. The movie just ended. I want him. Of course, I don't care who you are. You're going to want more from this movie. Even if you weren't enjoying the movie as much as I was, you still want more of this movie, to wrap up some storylines. And that didn't quite take place. But I don't know, man. I always went by this code. I have a code when it comes to films. The end of a film can make or break a movie. The score of a film can make or break a movie. Those two elements are key when it comes to film. The score was great. The score was really good in this film, but the ending broke this movie for me. And it's frustrating. Now, what saved it is the fact that I know why they did it. What saved it was the fact that I understand what this film was about. And so if you get it, if you was engaged and you was all in on the storytelling here, you're fine with the ending. But if you was if you were seeking more, I mean, just a smidget more, you were going to be severely let down. I wasn't severely let down. I wasn't mad, but I was just left there, you know? It's like this. I'm going to use this example, and I hope I don't offend anybody, but I'm going to use this example. It's like you went out on a date, right? And you went on a date, y'all went to dinner, y'all had great conversation, went out dancing, had a few drinks, you all excited, y'all kissed, you know, y'all was kissing in the car on the way home. Everything was just rocking. You walk up, you get to the bedroom, and floop, nothing happens. That's exactly what this film is. You went on the perfect date and you couldn't get it up. That's exactly how this movie will leave you. But with all that being said, this was great. This was good. This was really, really good. The performances of this film, all of the actors here really, really saved it for me. I think that this is some of the best acting I've seen all year from everybody involved. Some really, really good direction by Kathryn Bigelow. The screenplay was pretty decent. Everything here worked except when the credits roll. But besides that, I give a House of Dynamite a B plus. Yeah, it had potential of being one of the best of the year. It's just that ending. You can't get around that ending for me. But it's still enjoyable to watch. I don't think I'll watch it again because, like I said, it is too real. It is too real for my blood. And there's no shame on a House of Dynamite. I never went back and watched Dark 30 again. I watched it 1.5 times, and I couldn't finish it the second time. You know, I just can't go back and watch films like that. You know, Hurt Locker, I think I only seen once. You know, and there's multiple movies down the list, you know, where they're based on true events, and the realism is just too real for me, you know, because I can turn on CNN or something and get the same story, and it's disturbing on CNN, and it's also disturbing when you see it in film. But at least this has an entertaining element to it. I'll give it that much. But that's one man's opinion. I would love to know yours. What did you think of A House of Dynamite? Or have you not checked it out yet and you're planning to? I highly recommend it. I would love to know your thoughts. Email the show, kbradiopodcast@gmail.com. You can also search for the show on all social media platforms. Just search for the KB Radio Network. Also, don't forget about YouTube. Subscribe to the KB Radio Network channel and like this video if you don't mind. Don't forget about the 5 stars, the reviews, and sharing this show if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you are currently listening to the concession stand here on the KB Radio Network. Everybody, thank you for joining me for this review of Netflix's new political thriller, A House of Dynamite. Want you all to know that I love you, continue to love everyone, and until we speak again, you all be blessed.